Hello everyone, guys. My name is Amit Kumar Singh and I'm your master teacher at Vedantu. And here we're going to have the discussion of KVPY 2020 SX Part 2 Mathematics. So, guys, we are going to have a discussion over one of the very beautiful applications. So, now let's just quickly see to it. So, but as you can see on the screen, it says, six consecutive sides of an equiangular octagon are 6, 9, 8, 7, 10, 5 in that order. Then the integer nearest to the sum of the remaining two sides is option A. If you just try to look at the option A is 17, B 18, C 19 and D is 20. Now, again this is one of the very beautiful question. If you try to just try it with the geometry now, you will get this question within no time. How? I'm just going to show you. Okay, so just have a look. So guys, as you can see in the screen, I've just drawn a diagram. Okay, I have drawn a octagon only. Okay, and as per the question, they are telling me that the side length of six consecutive sides they have given me as 6, 9, 8, 7, 10 and 5. So I'm just going to mention it. Okay, I'm just going to call it a 6. Okay, and this is 9, this is 8, this is 7, this is 10, this is 5. Rest of the two sides I'm just going to assume it like A and B. Now this is my equiangular octagon. I just want to ask you guys, if they're calling it as equiangular now, so all the interior angles are same, right? So do you all understand, if all the interior angle is same, so let's just assume that one of the interior angle is like alpha. I'm just going to ask you, if this is alpha, then definitely but 8 times alpha, it's going to be n minus 2 times pi, right? Sum of all the interior angle. I just want to show you that what is going to be the value of alpha. So if 8 alpha is coming out to be equal to 6 pi, so definitely alpha is coming out to be like 3 pi by 4. I just want to show you that 135 degrees what is going to be the interior angle. If that is the case, so definitely, so as to have an equiangular octagon now, this angle has to be 45 degree. Now that is the crux of this question. So the moment I will say equiangular, so definitely two of the opposite edges are going to be parallel. Okay, definitely it is going to be out of octagon, two opposite edges are going to be parallel, right? So the moment I will say this 45 degrees. So guys, the side length which is having a length of 9, I hope all of us will agree that this length is going to be like 9 by root 2. Similarly, by symmetry, this length is also going to be like 9 by root 2. Similar thing are going to happen corresponding to each of the sides. So yes, if the next slanting edge length of octagon is like 7, so this length is going to be like 7 by root 2, and this is also going to be 7 by root 2. Reason, the interior angle is 135, so just this angle is going to be 45, which is why 7 by root 2, 7 by root 2. Similar thing is going to happen corresponding to rest of the two edges, 5 by root 2, 5 by root 2, and similar thing will happen to B also, right? So it will be like B by root 2, and this is also going to be B upon root 2. The moment you will have this, I hope you can clearly imagine a rectangle corresponding to this equiangular octagon as shown in the diagram. Okay, as shown in the diagram. The moment you can assume this, so guys, I'm just going to apply the logic of the property of rectangle, right? That means the length of the opposite edges are equal, right? So opposite sides are of equivalence. I'm just going to equate them. Since I wanted to find out the value of A and B, so this is what the thing that I'm going to apply. So to me, quadrilateral A, B, C, D, is going to be a rectangle. The moment I'm assuming this, guys, I will just equate the lengths of the opposite edges. So yes, to me AB length will be equal to CD, so I'm just going to compare them. So AB is coming out to be what? 7 by root 2 plus 10 plus 5 upon root 2, and this length will be equal to CD length, and that will be like 9 by root 2 plus 6 plus B upon root 2. I hope all of us can see that, right? And on solving this equation, guys, I can get the value of B upon root 2, which is going to be, as you can see over here, it's going to be 4 plus 12 minus 9, it's going to be like 3 upon root 2. This is going to be the value of B, or I can say the value of B will be like 3 plus 4 under root 2. I'm sure all of you will agree. This is how I'm going to get the value of B. Similarly, I'll equate the next opposite edge. Okay, I'm just going to show you like in this case, if I try to compare the next opposite edge, okay, that means if I try to compare you know, AD is equal to BC. So AD length is going to be what? 9 by under root 2 plus of 8 plus of 7 upon under root 2. This is equal to, how about BC? It's going to be like 5 by root 2 plus A and plus B upon root 2. Just watch it very cautiously, because all you have to do is to put the value of B by root 2. This value we have already found out in the previous relation, 4 plus 3 upon root 2. So I'm just going to put it over here. So as you can see, 16 upon root 2 plus 8 is equal to 5 upon under root 2 plus A, and I'm going to put the value of B upon root 2, which is 4 plus 3 upon root 2, right? So I'll just put it over here. 4 plus 3 upon under root 2. Basically, I'm trying to find out the value of A. Guys, just try to have a look. Can I say A is coming out to be like what? 8 by under root 2 plus of 4. Can you all see this? 8 by under root 2 plus of 4. Or I can also say it is coming out to be 4 plus 4 under root 2. So this is the value of A that we guys are having. Now, question is saying that what do we need in this question? The integer nearest to the sum of the remaining two sides. So basically we want the value of A plus B. Okay, and if you have seen, B value is coming out to be what? 3 plus 4 root 2. So if you try to add A and B, it is giving you 7 plus 8 under root 2. Now it's all about putting the value and getting the answer. So if you try to simplify 7 plus 8 root 2, it comes out to be around 18.3. So the nearest integer, if you'll ask me, nearest integer corresponding to 18.3, it's going to be 18. So what option is going to be the correct one for this particular application? Guys, if you just look out at the option B is going to be the right one. That is 18. So but I'm sure all of you would have understood this solution. Okay, that was a very classic application of the geometry, and I'm sure all of you would have understood this part. So guys, just stay tuned. We'll be coming up with more applications. See you again. Thank you.